We love commissions, but Bongani, you'll be looking perhaps at the cost.
Yes, indeed. It all relates to what we're asking tonight in our question of the day. So tonight we have a number, and that number of the day is, of course, linked to the Judicial Commission of Inquiry into State Capture that kicked off in Parktown in Johannesburg. And it highlights that inquiries don't come cheap in South Africa. It was earlier estimated that the inquiry by Deputy Chief Justice Raymond Zondo will cost, here it is, 230 million rand just for the first 6 months. 230 million rand. And of course, if it drags on even longer, as you'd expect, that price will go up. And if it drags on, for example, let's say another 2 years, it could cost the state, and by extension all of us as taxpayers, nearly R1 billion. Recent inquiries suggest that the Zondo inquiry probably will not wrap up in just a few months. Take the Marikana inquiry, for example. That cost the state 150 and went on for 2.5 years. The families of the victims are still waiting for compensation. We spoke about that last week, and of course none of the policemen involved in those killings have been arrested, and certainly none successfully prosecuted. The Seriti Commission looking at claims of corruption in the arms deal took a similar amount of time, and that cost the state 137 million rand. And in the end, what did it find? No evidence of fraud and corruption. So given the lack of action from previous inquiries, there's some skepticism around this one, and certainly the claims that the money, 230 million rand of it, will not come cheap. But there's also, though, the hope that the Commission will finally get to the bottom of the claims that have been in the public domain around state capture. And according to Public Enterprises Minister Pravin Gordhan, the corruption, fraud and manipulation cost South Africa a price tag of 100 billion rand. Well, a group of economists at the World Bank have researched state of capture, and earlier we spoke to Penny Milner-Smythe, the Director of Ethical Ways, to